Well, hello again, Steve and Veronica Kibler here, and today we are on our way into Bass Pro Shop. Bass Pro Shop's up here off the 407 exit in Kodak, Tennessee. And we're going to go in and see what kind of Christmas stuff they got in there today.
We heard Santa Claus is at Bass Pro Shop. So.
Yeah, you know, he's a subscriber of this channel.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
So we're going to come in here and see if Santa Claus is getting his picture taken and listening to what the kids what
they want to get for Christmas.
Give for Christmas.
Their Christmas wishes.
Yes. And we're going to find a parking space here. It's a very
busy day.
Very big parking lot, and we noticed as we were driving in that they do have a lot of boats on inventory.
Yes, they do.
And some of them are outside on display. So lots of really nice things to look at and put on your Christmas list.
Yeah. You know, we used to have a bass boat. So these bass boats always appeal to me. Yeah,
you like to fish.
I do.
It's been a while since you've been fishing.
It's been a while since I've been fishing, but I do enjoy fishing, and I need to get back into fishing. Yeah.
Just finding the time, that's a challenge. But
there's
a beautiful tracker brand. And I noticed most of them did have the Mercury.
A lot of them have the 4-stroke engine on them now, which means you don't have to mix the gas and oil. And they're a little cleaner for the environment.
Looks like they also had some pontoons there.
Yeah. Now that's a big bass boat there. That's a fiberglass one. And the Nitro brand.
It's a pretty color. I like that gray and white.
Mm-hmm. They had a sale going on, so if you're in the market for a bass boat or any type of fishing boat or just a fun boat, you know.
And is this the one that has the stepping part?
Yeah, the one that you're looking at right there with the red trim on it. It had that extra step on the tongue to keep you from falling in the water when you drove from your pickup truck to the boat.
I like that. I like that addition. Because I don't think all of them have that.
They don't have them. I wish they had. I wish the boat we had that.
Yeah, I think that's something new.
Yeah. It's a nice little tracker boat. This is all you need, right here. The bass tracker.
Well, sometimes also the smaller the boat, the easier it is to get into certain cubby holes when you're fishing on lakes.
You're fishing lakes and rivers and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean, unless you're a die-hard bass tournament fisherman that you really need to get from point A to point B, this would suit you just fine. And then you have the, pleasure boats or maybe wakeboarding type boats.
Oh, wow. Look at this color. That's pretty. All white and clean on the inside. It's Tahoe. For just floating around on a big lake.
Yeah.
And then they had also a blue one.
Yeah. And that had the top on it to keep the sun off you if you don't want it.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, so you don't get sunburned. Now they interfere with fishing though. Well, you don't want to fish off of these.
These aren't fishing boats.
These are just for sitting out on the lake and having a sandwich and a beverage and just enjoying the beautiful lake and sun.
And there looks like it's set up for hunting. Yeah.
This is definitely camouflaged.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely for fishing also, but, if you're trying to get to your little hunting hole, you can get to that way also. Little extra camouflage.
It looked like a pretty good size boat.
Well, it's a nice size boat, Yeah, this is a little smaller scale here.
Yeah, you could probably, that last one we were looking at, price, have about 4 or 5 people on it fishing if you really wanted to.
Yeah, they do. The boats should have a marking on them somewhere that says how many people.
Yeah, this one says 4 people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That can safely be on that particular boat.
Yes. It's nice to go fishing with other people because it makes the time go by fast too when you have other people to talk to while you're fishing.
Yeah, we used to go fishing a lot back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Now we're going inside the store.
Yeah.
And I love these beautiful lights that they hang from the top and the big fireplace.
Yeah, that big fireplace is something else.
Yes, and they have the Christmas tree up.
Yeah. And
I was glad to see that fireplace going. It is chilly in this area now, so we are needing to probably turn on our heater here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's getting cool enough now. We might have to go ahead and break down, turn on the heater. But for now, we're going to warm up by this fireplace. Yeah. I love going to Bass Pro Shops. I think it's kind of like a museum and a place to buy stuff.
And they also have a toy section for kids.
Yeah.
And we saw these cute trucks, and they have the different names on them in different quotes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anthony's, Andrews, Alexander's, Alex.
I thought I'd never really seen that before. I thought that's kind of cool. Then they had these Broncos. You get yourself a little Bronco, Bass Pro Shop Bronco.
I like that color, that sky blue color. That's really pretty.
Neat.
We seen some that color, some regular normal Bronco cars in this area in that color, and they're pretty. And I like the wildlife. I like those. Go along with the camping stuff or with the Barbies.
Yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. I could see our granddaughter playing with stuff like this.
Yep.
And it's so neat that that the hunting and fishing and all that stuff they're bringing the women and girls into it, because they like to go too.
Yeah, I remember. Here's one that I think Elsie would really like. Oh
yeah, the horse one.
The horse, and I remember when Jessie was little, our daughter, and the latchkey where she was going to used to take them out to do different things. Like they took them to the lake, so she learned to swim at the lake up in Indiana, and then they also took them horse riding one time.
Horseback riding. They take the bicycles out.
And when school was off, then sometimes you would take her to football games with you.
Yeah.
And when I had to work, you would take a day off.
I'd take her over to the College Football Hall of Fame over in South Bend, Indiana.
And she really enjoyed all of that stuff. She grew up doing all these really nice things. And I take her
fishing.
Stuff.
Yeah, I take her out on a boat.
She loved fishing. Yep.
Yeah, she participated in the casting kids contests that I think were put on by Bass Pro Shop.
I think so. Yeah, if I remember correctly. And then they have this beautiful artwork, and I really like this this old barn and with the American flag hanging on it. This is really pretty and very dramatic. Color there, the black and white, and then the flag in its normal colors. And I also like that it says it's made in the USA. Very beautiful.
I think I may have been mistaken about the casting kids. It may have been put on by Bass Anglers Association. Sorry about that. Okay. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
It's okay. But
I get the two.
It's been a long time.
Two organizations confused sometimes. There's a Bass Anglers Association, and then there's Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah. It's been over 25 years or so when she did that. Yeah. And here we're looking at some beautiful deer, a doe, and a buck. Also, it says made in the USA.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
This artwork was really nice.
It's absolutely
it was good quality. Very good quality artwork. Yep. And it's good to see the Made in USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had
some
the
turkeys.
Turkeys too.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which mountains these are.
Definitely looks like somewhere out west, I would guess.
Mm-hmm. But also very beautiful and very dramatic looking with the black and white.
Mm-hmm. Some moose there.
Looks like that's a couple. Looks like it's the male and the female.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing pictures of the male with their beautiful antlers, but not used to seeing
the cows.
The females, yeah. And this was very beautiful too. The Second Amendment written on a like a flag, the picture of our American flag. Very beautiful colors also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seeing it in person is a little different than on video here. There's some nice outfits there too. Some
they do. They've brought in the sweaters, the winter items, and this looked really cozy and soft.
Yeah. I could see you cuddled up next to a fireplace wearing that.
I have some similar to this one, but not the exact same color. And they had these, what they call squirts, which is like a skirt with shorts on it. And I think this might have been part of maybe like PJs.
You think so?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, some type of active wear.
It just, active wear. It looks so comfortable. I'm like, you can walk around that in the house. And then they also had this beautiful, soft, cream color sweater.
Mm-hmm. So Bass Pro Shop has more than just hunting and fishing supplies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They have a really good selection.
Yeah, that was a really nice blouse, shirt, whatever you want to call it.
I like this one in that white with the striped and in the red. I like this color red.
And Hank, you said you like the neck on them too.
I like the neckline. Yes, because sometimes when it's too high, I feel like it makes me just feel hot. And that way, at least, it makes
I feel like you can breathe.
I can breathe a little bit better. Yeah. The older I get, the more I notice different styles of clothes. I'm just not comfortable in anymore.
And we saw these calendars over by the fish display.
I like the waterfall there. That's really, really nice. I like the quotes on these cat calendars.
Catastrophe.
That's funny. And then this one, I'm trying to be more positive. And today I'm positive I hate baths. Yeah. That looks like our cat Tabitha. She does not like to take a bath.
She does not like baths, no.
It really looks like her. And then this one says everybody was kung fu fighting.
That one there looks like our cat Tabitha.
Yeah, when I said it couldn't get any worse, that wasn't a challenge, poor thing. And this looks like Tigger's. When you hear the alarm clock go off at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these are so cute.
This was perfect.
It ain't easy being perfect. Me trying to smile in a selfie.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these are just so funny.
Yeah. But they had a lot of animal calendars in this section.
Just us chickens.
Just us chickens.
Every time I see that saying, it reminds me of that 1977 movie, Gulliver's Travels, where the people are trying to hide from the giant. Mm-hmm. And he's walking by a burning house, and he asks if anybody's there, and the people pretend like they're chickens. And they say, nobody here, just us chickens. I don't know why that stuck with me, but it has all these years when I hear or read something saying just us chickens. These had some really beautiful colors. All these chickens and roosters.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the water lake area and saw the fish.
Looked like some carp there. But there was also rainbow trout in this particular pond.
And I don't know why they were just hanging out in this little edge of the pond.
It's what fish do.
Like they were hiding from something. Mm-hmm. They were real still too, except for the trout.
The trout were swimming around like, hey,
They were active.
Yeah, you can see the trout there now swimming around. Yeah, the carp aren't as active as the trout are, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
just nature.
That's their normal behavior then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're pretty to look at. I just like looking at fish. I think it's just very relaxing. And they have the whole store has beautiful artifacts on the walls and throughout. So
That's the elevator area.
Yes, I like coming here, even if we're not going to buy anything, just to look at the artwork and
like I said, it's almost like going to a museum. You don't necessarily have to buy something.
And then we walked over to the Santa Claus area to see what was going on. And here's the mailbox where you can drop off your
Santa,
your letters to Santa.
Yeah. Make sure you get them in early, folks. Santa's very busy.
There was a line of kids waiting to talk to Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And here's Santa,
the big guy himself,
saying hello, everyone. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
So it's good to see Santa at the Bass Pro Shop. If you're in the area, you can swing by to Bass Pro Shop and get your picture taken with Santa.
Yes, you can. And then this is a really neat setup display of examples of your fishing
lures. This is for
lures that you can make.
Well, this is for like you're tying your flies and all that. That setup there is so if you're a fly fisherman, you can have a table like that to do your fly tying.
And they have all the supplies that you can imagine to make those.
Yeah, lures. Everything you need to make your own flies and other types of lures.
So if you have a fisherman in your family, definitely this is a place to come get things for presents.
Yeah, if Bass Pro Shop doesn't have it, you don't need it. When it comes to fishing. Yeah. It's just so much fun to visit a Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's or
Yeah.
They're I think Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop have partnered now, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe you've told me that in the past. I just didn't remember.
Yeah. And but there's just so much to see and do. All these beautiful lures.
Yes, you were remembering when you used to fish and you go shopping for some lures, and Jessie would be with us as a little kid, and she would recommend some to you.
Yeah, she would recommend it. Say, Daddy, bass love these.
Yeah, I think she would pick them by color, right? If they were bright and shiny, she thought the fish would like them.
I forget which brand it was for sure, but that used to be an advertisement that bass love them. And she would see that and so, look, Dad, bass love them.
Yes, and she still remembers that one time when we went fishing and we took our Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And he jumped in the lake, and she got really scared thinking the dog was going to drown. But what she didn't know was that Mom had tied
the leash
onto the boat,
yeah.
so that if the dog did accidentally jump into the lake, we could just pull it back in.
And that's what she did.
And that's what we did. We pulled our little dog back in and dried him off.
Yeah. We don't know why he jumped.
He might have seen a fish. I don't know. He saw something in the lake that...
So he saw a reflection or something and thought he'd jump.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
And you and Jesse were saying, oh no, the dog's in the water. And good thing Mommy had tied him to the boat so that we could just pull him back in. Because it was chilly. It was early in the morning.
And it was... March or April, so in Indiana, and it was...
We didn't want to have to jump in the lake to go chase the dog down, but that little Chihuahua was cold after that bath. But
it was definitely early spring when we...
Yes. And here we're looking at some...
all the reels.
And they have a lot of them.
A lot of them.
A lot to choose from.
Yeah. From just a few bucks to hundreds of bucks.
More lures. These are the ones I remember Jessie looking at as a little kid that I think she was really attracted to because of the bright colors.
I mean, they resemble real fish,
Yeah, they do. And even Santa Claus likes to go fishing.
Yeah.
Looks like he likes to
in
fish
his off season
and ski. Yes, he does.
Yeah. Looks like that one Santa there's already got a fish.
And they also have these really cute Christmas cards of wildlife. I'll tell you, these cats are just funny. So funny.
Yeah.
Again, this one reminds me of our cat Tabitha.
Yeah.
She gets into all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And the orange ones look just like Tigger's. This one says, may the holidays be filled with your favorite things. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, they were beautiful cards. Oh, and then there's the dog that got double dared. I'll double dog dare you. And got his tongue stuck to the pole. Poor thing. Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we watch that Christmas Story movie every year. It's one of our favorites. It looks like, again, Tabitha. She's cold. Wishing you a cozy little Christmas. And she is always cold.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but that kitty likes to get under the cover. She is always cold. That is so cute. Oh, and they have chocolate pals, the North Pole pals. They have Rudolph and Sam.
Yeah. Sam the snowman.
Santa. And here we are, just as birds.
Yeah.
Nobody here but just those birds.
Yeah.
With their little cozy outfits. Staying warm next to each other.
Yeah. I don't know if the Christmas ornament section is as big this year as it was last year. I'm not 100% sure.
It is not. So I don't know. Maybe they're bringing in more stuff.
Yeah. And it's still early. It's just
But I was glad to see the wildlife collection because I really like these ornaments. And they had these last year, and I really was like, it made me happy to see them again when I saw them.
Now that deer on the pine cone looking one, we bought that last year.
Yep, we did. We went back and got it.
Yeah. And there's the big fish tank. That's fun watching the fish. It's fun watching the people watch the fish.
And you like hanging out with the moose,
I like
don't
hanging
you?
out with the moose. Yeah. That's a nice moose.
As long as he doesn't chase you, I think you're okay.
Yeah. They're not as kind in real person as they are there in Bass Pro Shop.
And I like looking at the big aquarium with the bigger fish than the lake part of it. So this is just a beautiful store, and it's a 2-level store.
Yes, it is.
So they have a lot of stuff in it.
A lot to see. And they got a shooting range in there, electronic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And there were folks taking advantage and
Yeah.
having fun shooting at the different targets.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm really looking seriously at this fire pit grill thing here.
I know you looked at it last year, and
Yeah.
then we went over there and thought, I wonder if it's still here, if they still offer it. And they do.
Mm-hmm.
It is very pretty.
I think it would serve both purposes, a grill and a fire pit for when you just want to sit around the fire.
Mm-hmm. People like sitting around fires.
Yeah. Don't know why, but it's
I know.
fun.
I don't know why, but it's fun.
It's fun.
I like this big grill because I
The flat top.
Yeah, the flat top, because I could see myself making pancakes on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or like some type of big event or something.
Yeah.
That would be fun to have one of those.
I like this one here too because it had the flat top and the regular grill top. The griddles.
Mm-hmm.
So you get both, best of both worlds there.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
$299.99.
That's not too badly priced.
Not too bad at all. And I don't remember if the prices are the same or if they gone down a little bit from last year.
About the same. I'd say it was right about the same.
Okay. Well,
which is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
You know.
This was a smoker, was it?
Yeah, it was a wood smoker grill combination. Yeah. And that definitely had a heavier. This one here, I think, is the one that had the heavier top. Or it may have been the pellet grill.
And we also looked at some kayaks.
Mm-hmm. Now this one here had a fancy trolling motor on it. That's like really seriously cheating when you take a kayak. Got an electric trolling motor. And we used to have a kayak that was pedal powered, which I thought was cool. You know, this one here's got a trolling motor.
I like that you can tie down all your stuff on it, so you don't lose your things in case you tip over.
Yeah, this one here's almost price of a regular boat.
That's what I thought. And I thought you might as well just get a regular fishing boat if you're going to get something with the motor on it.
It's a little more reasonable. This one had pedals. And still kind of expensive, but it was...
and they had a nice chair to sit on.
Yeah. You got your live wells there and storage things. Yeah, the chairs on these kayaks are a lot better than the one that we had before. They look to be a little more comfortable, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And they had it in a more neutral color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people really get into like what color of a kayak or boat to get. Some people swear by a dark bottom is better.
I think it depends on where it is you're going to take it.
Well, and if you're fishing. I mean, if you're just out pleasure kayaking, it's no big deal. But if you're going to fish, then sometimes it does matter.
And you like the cup holders on this one.
Oh, yeah. I like the cup holders. And now this one here had, your feet go underneath. It wasn't a set on top. So I thought this was a really pretty nice setup for a fishing kayak.
Mm-hmm. Again, all fun gifts for Christmas.
Yeah, if someone's looking for, a nice kayak to get somebody for Christmas, get their fisherman a kayak, this is a place you could go. You start looking at kayaks, there is different, qualities. You can find cheaper ones, but this was a pretty good quality kayaks.
And they have the mosquito repellent that my sister Angelica and I were looking for when she came out and we went to Dollywood, and nobody had it. Yeah. Nobody offered it at Dollywood, and we were concerned because there was reports of mosquito issues in this area on the news. But luckily for us, we were okay.
Yeah.
But that is an item that I like to take if we go camping. And I just love these dishes. They remind me so much of when I was growing up and was able to visit with my grandma who lived up in the mountains in Mexico. These were the kind of cups that my grandpa would use to drink coffee out of. Mm-hmm. I actually started drinking coffee like at age 6 because they couldn't afford to buy milk for us when we visited, so we would drink coffee at grandma's house, my maternal grandma, and I just have fond memories of drinking coffee out of cups like those. And I liked all these little lanterns. I thought these were really cute.
Now this one here you did have to buy batteries for. But it looked like a nice little lantern. You could hang it or stand it up different ways.
Yeah. So I was trying to turn them on, but they didn't have batteries.
Didn't have batteries in them. You found one.
I wanted to see how bright they were.
Yeah.
And then some of them, like this one, is rechargeable. So you...
that was bright.
Kind of like you use the cord like you do for your cell phone to recharge it.
Yeah. It was a rechargeable one. It has different settings.
I like that it had that red light too.
Now, if you're trying to hide from Sasquatch or Bigfoot, this is not the kind of light you want.
But if you're hiking and you get lost,
this is the kind of light you want.
See, I think about it that way. If I get lost in the mountains, I want somebody to be able to find me. I want a bright light to turn on. So these make nice gifts too.
Yes.
And this one is really small and portable.
Mm-hmm.
I think more so like so you can find your backpack in the dark when you know.
It's more of like for searching for something in your tent. You just need a little bit of light. And then I was curious about like the Camelback type things, the little water backpacks, and the Bass Pro Shop brand was a lot cheaper than the Camelback brand, and so I was looking at those, and I just kind of feel like if we do any hiking in the mountains or anything like that, I want this type of a setup as opposed to carrying bottles of water.
Yep. But we don't really do that much hiking anymore.
It's just a dream.
So it's
but I don't know that our bodies can handle it.
Those serious hikers, so this is a nice gift for them.
Yes, it is.
If they don't already have one.
Yeah, I mean, because hydration is a big thing, especially when you're out and about. That's one thing you definitely need is water. So there's your bladder there. You fill up your bladder and all that. Because you didn't really know, I don't think, how they worked, right?
Well, I was curious what they look like inside and how easy they may be to wash and keep clean. And how big, the bag is that you fill with water.
So that's the bladder that you fill up.
But if you like the video that you're watching, go ahead and click that little like icon. We sure do appreciate it. But we're enjoying ourselves walking through Bass Pro Shop, looking at all the really nice things that can be also gifts for folks who can use them. At Christmas time.
At Christmas time, yeah.
Lots of great ideas for Christmas presents. Then we saw this guy hanging over here.
He's having some issues climbing, I think. He's got a bear underneath him, so he can't go down.
And again, there's just so much to see in this store that I hadn't noticed him before.
You hadn't noticed him before?
I had not noticed him before. This is the first time I noticed him.
Yeah. He's got his rock climbing going on. The only bad thing is those bighorn sheep at the top are probably going to step on his fingers when he gets up there at the top.
And the bear's ready for lunch.
Yeah, that's right. They're working together.
It's like you step on his fingers and I'll catch him at the bottom.
Yeah.
And there's bears and all kinds of wildlife all around him.
Yeah.
But those are the kind of things you can see when you get to the top, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Just absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is why people go hiking, so they can enjoy all the beautiful wildlife that's out there. And then they have the cute little kayak.
Little canoe. I think it's more of a canoe.
Yes, canoe.
With presents in it, and it's being pulled by some fish.
Yes, and the fish are wearing Christmas hats.
Yes, and they got lights attached to them.
They got this Christmas spirit in them, and ready for Christmas, bringing presents to somebody.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't had Thanksgiving yet, and these turkeys know it. That's why they're
hiding.
Hiding. At the very top of the trees.
There's a lot of turkeys in this area.
Yes.
See, everywhere we turn, there was a turkey.
I like walking through Bass Pro Shop and just looking at all the beautiful things on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
We see some live turkeys in our area once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But we do. We also have a lot of wildlife, so I think they disappear pretty quickly. It's, the circle of life.
Yes, it is, yeah.
This one's flying over us.
Mm-hmm.
And they do fly.
Yeah, they fly for short distances and fly up into trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've had some. This one's coming in for a landing. We've had some when we lived in California, in Mather, California, that they were on top of our roof sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a big old elk. The elk population is almost gone away in Tennessee. Now they're starting to come back.
That's
got a little sign here that tells you.
You got to protect them if they're endangered, so that they don't become extinct.
Yeah. So they're coming back. The elk are beautiful. They're just such a massive creature. They're bigger than deer. Yeah.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And then they have bears hanging around these trees. Oh my goodness, look at that. So beautiful.
The bear are having a lot of fun.
Yes.
I think those bear are doing better than the ones from Chicago this year.
Not just this year.
Okay, fine.
For a really long time.
Well, I'm still living in 1985.
Yes, you are.
When the bears were the team.
And this guy looks like he's building a cabin.
Yeah.
Look at that. Reminds me when we put a roof on in one of our houses in California.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to do your own labor if you want to save money.
That's it. And you did a good job putting that roof on.
Well, thank you. So did you.
Mm-hmm.
We thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you are enjoying this video, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching, everyone.